Let's see. Oh, I think it's gonna be like a 30-second delay.
Well, girls.
Yeah. Now
Uh,
you can still see when people hop on, right? Yep,
We're
there it is.
live,
we
folks.
are live. Yay.
There we go.
Yay. Jump on, jump on, jump on.
Come on,
Thank you guys for
everyone.
jumping on with us today. We are the Women of Enrichment. I'm Latoya. We got Chrissy, Monda, Shay, and what's up, guys?
Hello,
What's
what's
up?
up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey y'all.
Make sure you share this with your friends. Let everybody know. Ladies, let's drop the link in our mastermind group and everything, so our team can jump on the line with us today, because this is gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a good conversation for us to have. Instagram, shout out to Instagram. Give me 1 second. Y'all jump on with me today. I will be talking about what is your relationship with your finances, and I think it's a pretty good conversation that we're going to have today. And you can listen to the Women of Wealth. They're on the flyer. If you clicked on this go live from the flyer. Okay. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and just jump right in. If you jump in and we are past the point, past the beginning, no problem. This will be saved and you can catch it on our Instagram, our Facebook. You can catch the recording there. So again, like I said, I am Latoya. I am coming to you guys from Atlanta, Georgia. I am part of a mastermind group along with these wonderful ladies here. Shayla Alcee, who is my big sister and one of my best friends in the whole wide world. We have
Wow.
Lan, who is one of my friends out of Florida and by way of Detroit. And then last but not least, we got Miss Chrissy Pips, who is coming to you from the D.
What
So,
up, though?
Right.
you got to put some emphasis when you're talking about the D. You know what I mean? You got to
Right.
put it in there. So, I just want to jump right in there and let's get going. So basically, I want us to talk about what is our relationship with our finances. And no, I'm not talking about like, do you pay your bills on time? The mundane day-to-day distractions that we have to do. Like you don't really have a choice in the matter. What I want to talk about is, what is your priority level with wealth building? Outside of your regular demands, outside of regular things that you have to do, what are your priorities? Or, like, how would you categorize your priorities? So me being, kind of fun, I just made up these categories myself. Nobody has told me about oblivious, passive, neutral, but I took this as I do have some statistical data to back it up, but I just kind of came up with these categories because I feel like I've been in each one of these categories at some stage in my life, right? So the 4 possible categories that you could have a relationship with your finances is that you can fall in. What relationship category is oblivious? And that could be like your younger category, you're in college, or you're just a young adult and you just haven't engaged. You have no clue. You're just making it day to day. You're bumming money and stuff from friends and family. You might live in your mama's basement.
Not
You
the
just
bummy.
you're just winging it. You're just you making it day to day. The next category is passive. And when I think of passive, I think that, okay, you have a job, you may be in management, you may not be, you may be, regular 9 to 5. And, most jobs offer you some type of retirement, 401k, maybe you can find a pension somewhere. You have a small savings account that, you may use it towards your 1 or 2 week vacation, but you have a savings account, right? So I would say that you are passively involved in your finances, and your credit score. It's between 6 and 650, but you know it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that you are a passive person with your relationship with your finances. My next category is neutral. I think for myself and my peer group, my circle, people that I know that I'm connected to through Facebook, through Instagram, a lot of us fall, or we feel like we fall in the category of neutral. We have a few 401k, we have a good job, we went to college, most of us, or we've been very much so in like corporate America, things of that nature. So we probably have a few purposeful savings. That may be a retirement savings that's outside of your 401k. You still have your your vacation fund, and then you may have like a Christmas club for the holidays, but you're more engaged in your finances. You may have a few investments, hopped on TD Ameritrade and opened up something. You're a little bit more credit savvy. You understand that it's a good thing for me to pay my credit card bill off every month in full. It's a good thing to not carry a balance. And if I do, I don't want to exceed 30% of my overall total credit limit, So, you have those type of people that are kind of neutral. You know a little bit, and that's good. You're a little engaged. And you're more than passive, you're whatever. So aggressive.
She said, whatever.
Whatever, right? So aggressive. That is your legacy wealth building category, where legacy wealth building is your priority. You're knowledgeable about the financial markets. You engage in what's going on in the global markets, the local markets. You can independently manage your finances. And if you're not able to independently manage your finances, you think that it's valuable to invest in yourself, to hire the appropriate professionals to help you get to where you want to go. You have multiple diversified investment portfolios. Those investment portfolios can include real estate, stocks, options, bonds, derivatives, commodities, silver. It could be a whole bunch of things that you have in different investment portfolios. And again, I said multiple purposeful savings account.
Mm-hmm.
So what category would you all consider you in? My lovely panel here today, I want each one of you to answer, what category would you say that you're currently in right now? And we'll start with you.
You start with who?
You.
I'll start. Okay, I'll start. Currently, according to your categories, I would say aggressively. I would say for a while it's been complicated. It's been a complicated relationship with my finances, but now I'd like to think I'm more on the aggressive and learning every day. So it's like one of those that is never really kind of set in stone, but when you lay it out like that, it's kind of scary to feel like, for a long time it's been neutral or even passive, you just kind of rely on somebody else to make sure that you're gonna be good. And now it's like, no, I need to figure out what's going on and dive deeper into what my finances are. So I'd go with more of an aggressive side, but I can't take credit that I just woke up like that.
I totally understand. What about you, Chrissy?
I'm the same way. I'm on that aggressive side. Like once I got into the mastermind, it forced me to get into the aggressive side because I was already in stocks and bonds and things like that before even getting in. So this just helped me like focus a little bit more on where to put my attention, how to do the research to find good investments and things like that. So yeah, I'm on the aggressive side as well.
Absolutely. And Monda?
I'm aggressive. I've always been aggressive, but like Shay says, you go through life and you have things that happen. I mean, I think it was 8 years ago, my husband and I decided to move to Florida. So we literally took a leap of faith, quit our jobs, and moved to Florida with no job. So, I mean, a lot of people don't know that, but, I was an association executive, and my contract, I let it expire, and I loved the organization, but it was time for us to go. And we took the leap of faith and knew that something better was going to be on the other side. And so we lived off our savings. I mean, we lived literally off our savings with our niece with us. So, and, so that was an adjustment that we had to make, but I'm so glad we did it. I'm so glad that we decided to take that leap of faith. And sometimes you do make those investments and you start businesses or you use your savings for whatever. And, they're learning experiences, but I'm definitely aggressive, and I definitely have, an array of investments that are working for me now, crypto and stocks and, other investments that in 401ks and IRAs and things like that that are working for me now. But I'm glad that I took the leap of faith and used some of my savings to get where I am today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like you said, we didn't know that about you. And that speaks to your courage and, who you are and how we all kind of, came together with the mastermind, like Chrissy mentioned. We all come together. You all know that we are all professional traders, and we came together and we have, I'm sure, progressed into the aggressive category, right? I don't think that we started with the academy, with the mastermind, with any of this in the aggressive category. But now that we are here, we understand that this is very aggressive in this space is necessary. And let me just tell you why.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the vast majority of us are in the oblivious category. That's not my statistic. That's not what I'm saying. In the 2016 census reported that the median net worth of the Black family was $12,920. Now, I want you all to really understand how abysmal and bad that is. First of all, we come last in every category of wealth in the United States amongst every other ethnic group. All of them. We are dead last in every single category of wealth and finance. That is something that we should be concerned about. It should be an alarm. It should be something that we are doing something about. Okay, so, and you may say, people may look at that statistic and say, I don't know, is it anecdotal statistics? Are they just using a sample size of 100 million people and they don't know how much money I got in my account? Let me tell you, the census, this information comes from the census. When you fill out your mortgage application, when you go and open up your checking and your savings account, you have to fill out and let them know that you're Black, that you're female. Okay, so if you have these things, they can go in and access that data without you knowing. You've already given them permission when you sign the contract for whatever you have. So this isn't anecdotal information. The census collects every single person's data. So when they collected everybody Black in the United States in 2016 who had a checking or a savings that they could verify from an application that they checked the box off of, okay, you following me? They took all those numbers and the median net worth, not savings balance, come on somebody, not investment portfolio, your net worth was $12,000. That is disgustingly horrible. We have a solution for you. We can do better, but you need to know awareness, having understanding of what's going on is absolutely key. We have to get in position because we're drowning and our babies are going to drown, okay? You might be okay, but the next generation after you, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Okay? We have something to do.
Toy.
And
You're so on. When you mentioned that to us, I pulled out this article from Bloomberg Business Week in March of 2019. And if you guys want a copy of it, you can DM me and I'll send it to you. But it basically says exactly what Toy said, that Black household income peaked in 1962. A percentage peaked at 62% of white in 1977, according to the data research assembled. It was 57% in 2016. So we have a huge income disparity.
Exactly. We do. Yeah.
I mean, we have to do something. White Americans are almost at 160,000, and Black Americans, you said like 12,000. The chart is like horrible. I mean, it's terrible.
It's terrible. And we could go down a rabbit hole on a different call, as to why this is our problem, or we could be solution oriented and get in position to rectify this wrong that has happened, basically. And the wrong is the knowledge has been hidden from us. Period. It has. And the double wrong is after the knowledge being hidden from us, we no longer care. We're no
Right.
longer involved. Now we have access and people look this way. No, focus. Your
Yeah.
babies need you. It's not about you anymore. It's not about me. It's not about Chrissy. It's not about Monda. It's not about Shay. It's about the next generation coming after them. Period. 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 So I'm going to move on really fast. So I'm going to say the rest of us are passive. The rest of us have a nice little house. We got a little 401k. But according to that same census, when you deduct the net worth of our home, we own, our net worth is down to $3,000. Are you kidding me? And we're shutting down Nike websites,
Right.
buying
Right.
sneakers.
Right.
That's
You know,
called
every time
priority.
you pop open your Instagram, there's somebody looks like you with a Fendi Gucci belt on. My sister Shay mentioned somebody bought some Yeezys, and she said that's good for Kanye's family.
Right.
Think about that.
Yep.
Think about that. Okay, but we're getting some of us into that neutral category where you can see that African American women, since 2017, the number of firms that we've owned have grown by 164%. So we are stepping up to the plate as Black women in our community, doing the best that we can to pull us up by our damn bootstraps. I hate that, but it's the truth, and we're doing exact as much as we can. So, last but not least, all of us, you know, we accept that we are in the aggressive category. We may not be in the 1% in dollar and cents as of yet, but mindset, we are in the 1% that it is an absolute priority that we get there.
Yes.
So, my next question to the group, you know, so I'll go ahead and show you this little slide. You know, this is how you get in contact with us, but we're going to keep the conversation going. My next question to you all is, since we have come together, being honest with yourself. You know, I can say that I've been a part of I Mastery Academy and the mastermind group for approximately 2 years. You know, and when I started with the mindset of, oh yeah, give me trade ideas, let me do this. And I didn't have wealth on my mind, to be honest with you. So I just want to know where you all started and what was the turning key, or, you know, just how that progressed with you at I Am Academy. You can go first, Chrissy.
Hey, okay. So y'all know my situation is a little bit different because I came in directly under Kurt. So I didn't get the opportunity to make a lot of mistakes and have like the option where you can make those mistakes and then go cry on Kurt's shoulder. I didn't really have that. So I came in with this very specific goal in mind. Like, he knows my baby. So he knows what my motivation was for joining. Like, I had a job that I could not go back to because I did not want to go back. And he understood that and makes me to this day stay focused on that goal. So I've had the same goal the whole time, and that's kind of where I'm at until I knock that goal out the park. Then we'll set another goal, you know.
Okay, so you started I Am aggressive and
Right.
aggressive with your finances. That was your relationship with your finances. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really good.
That's really
good.
cool.
Go ahead. All right.
Situation. It's just a little bit different just because of how I came in and who I came in up under.
Right.
Okay. All right. All right.
Well,
But like, excluding like how you came in, like when you didn't know anything about this space, you started, you know, you filled out the thing like, I'm aggressive with my finances. That's how you know, like before you knew all that, this stuff that we know. That's how
like,
you still
so
were.
Kurt came over, set everything up, did the presentation on my TV, but the presentation with him is a little bit different. It's charts, right? He pulled up my stock portfolio, and he showed me fibs on stocks. Then the next day I went to work and played with fibs on stocks, and by the end of that month I had made $1,000. Then I signed up.
Gotcha.
So it was aggressive from jump because I made $1,000 and I wasn't in.
Right.
Just one conversation with him based off of what I let him see, like behind the curtain with what I was already doing with my finances. So him seeing where I was already at or what I was trying to accomplish and how
Right.
far I had already gotten and then showing me that one thing, and then seeing how I attacked that one thing that he showed me, it's been aggressive since day one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Good. That's good. I'll go ahead. For me, it was so a lot of people, or some people may know that I battled and beat the hell out of cancer in 2014. Yeah, so I got diagnosed, and at that time, for me, when you're dealing with something as serious and as scary as that, you start to evaluate and reevaluate your life, and you're like, okay, so God forbid I don't get through this. What did I leave behind for my children? What legacy did I leave behind? And I knew that at that point, what I was doing every day was not working. So it was one of those, like, a cosmic shift that had to happen. And it's like, I believe God lines things up in ways. And it's like when you're going through that and you're mentally thinking about certain things, it was like Forex kept coming into my life from different people in different ways. And it's like I had to sit down and like, what is this that keeps coming to me? And I keep, like normally we don't want to learn anything new. Everybody just wants to keep doing the same thing and expect different results. And it's like, okay, maybe I need to find out what this new thing that was foreign to me come about. And Jewel Tankard, who I signed up under, just happened to come on my Instagram on a Friday night. And I decided on that next Saturday morning, I was going to go to an event and see what she was, what she was talking about, this new shift, because it was like, I worked, I'm a hard worker. I have my 401k, but I really didn't know what was going on in the portfolio. I just kind of trusted that it was going to be okay when it's time for me to retire. And it was just like, and even as you're kind of putting money in your 401k, you're still not even allowed to go borrow the money that you put in. So it was just like, you got to go back and think. And when someone mentions to me, come learn what the banks are doing, I'm like, okay, the banks? The banks? So I wanna move like the banks. So I took the chance and got involved. And I know in the beginning, I remember telling Toya, and I know we have this conversation all the time, is about we can come into iMastery Academy and learn and get some signals given to us. But I didn't want, again, to rely on something or someone else to get it to me. So I was like, no, I want to learn this cold-hearted and go in. And when we got into Mastermind, and you go around and there's so many educators on iMastery Academy, and you got to get in where you fit in. And it's like, I got in when I fit in when I got into Mastermind with Kurt. And he made me see it different and learn it different, that now I can rely on my own understanding and so on and so forth. So for me, that's how it was. And we just and every day I'm learning, I learn something new every day. And I didn't come in thinking that I'm going to learn it in 6 months, I'm done. No, every day I learn something new. So that was my journey.
Yeah, I think that was a great approach, to take it over time. I think a lot of people, they get in there and they're like, I'm going to hit a home run and I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow.
Right.
And that's not always the best thing to do. Like everybody said, when I joined IM, it was like this opportunity. For us, it was a little different, because my husband had been approached by his friend that told him about trading, and he was an economics major, and he started trading, and he was sending his kids to private school because of his trading account. And my husband was like, he said, oh, you need to learn to trade. And my husband goes, well, are you going to teach me? He goes, no. So years go by and we're like, well, and so one day my husband said, I think I'm going to call him and see if he can teach me something about trading. And then the next day, we found out about the opportunity through Dr. Stacia Pierce, who's found out through Jewel Tankard about the opportunity to learn to trade. And that's, it was a godsend for us, because we knew that this was going to be an opportunity for us to learn the skill. Honestly, it was good for me to have, and IM is so good because you have so many educators that teach you, and you can get on with the different sessions and you figure out which ones work for you.
Yeah.
But it was good because I was able to practice with the educators and be able to learn and we say learn and earn. I was able to do that. But with Curtis, I was able to find my way. You know what I'm saying? So that was different. While I'm over here, like still doing, with the team and getting my stuff together and learning and earning, I was like really learning, when we got in the mastermind. And that made me like feel like, okay, this is my place, that this is a skill that nobody can take away from me. Like I am a different person than I was in December, and I'm so grateful for that. And that really, that's when you're empowered. That puts you into the 1%, when you can take your life and you can say, all right, I'm learning this skill. I'm now able to go and analyze a chart, make a trade, and make money, like Christina said, be able to go on there and be able to make that money from the stocks. And now she's doing even more, because she's learned so much. So that's what it's really all about.
Yeah, and I have a quick story about when I met with Jewel Tankard, and I remember to sign up with IM, it was I can't even remember, maybe 200 and change, 240 maybe, right? And after the presentation, she, walked around the room and, people were like hesitant and so on. And then I was waiting to talk to her to get more information. And there was, two young women that was standing there and it was like, well, I don't know, about $240. And she just kind of like, she enlightened me, like, on top of it, I was gamed. I was ready to join. I just needed more information. And she said to the young ladies that, no disrespect or anything, but you guys look like you've been working for a while. So if let's just say to join is $240, you're going to tell me for the last 20 years of you working, you didn't save $10 a year? And I said, oh, hell. Okay. This is, and you got to think about it. It's like, you didn't save $10 a year to even say like, it's okay for me to join this for 30 days. Cause every 30 days, let's try it and see how it is that you so scared to lose $240. And that's when I was like, yeah, we got to change our minds. We have to do better.
Yeah. And I think that's so true, Shay, because as Toy was talking, I wrote like a little bell curve. People, when they're young, you think like, oh, I'm going to be rich. And it's like a pipe dream. And then you get older and then you start to settle like, oh, well, I am where I am. And then somebody comes to you with an opportunity and you're like, I got to hold on to this $230. I don't know. I can't lose it. And you're like, seriously, you go and buy, Yeezys cost more than $230. You do that for your kids, but you wouldn't give your kids the financial education like Christina. She has her son sitting there learning the charts and he can trade and he's 13. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's right there. See, right. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like people are, and that goes back to what Toya is saying. We're investing in the wrong thing. And that's why we're in the same situation.
Hey there.
Nice haircut.
Print lines.
Right. So I am really impressed with you guys, like honestly, because when I first started, I had the mindset that I wanted to learn the skill because I had a scarcity mindset that something was going to happen and IM was going to go away. And that just, before they go away, let me learn it real fast, right? Like that was my mindset. So, but the wealth explosion, the wealth of knowledge that, oh, you can make money over here, over here, over here, and over here, and over here, and over here, and get this too. And it, like, mind blown. So before I was in IM Mastery Academy, I was probably a little passive. I knew my credit score. Was I working on it? You know what I mean? Like I was probably a little passive and I had a desire to get into that aggressive category, but I didn't know, how am I supposed to do this? Where do I go? Who's going to help me get there? Because, I love my mother. She doesn't know. If she was rich, I wouldn't be on the line with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So where am I going to go? I don't have a rich uncle, unfortunately, to make things happen for me. So on top of you learn how to trade and this, that, and the third, and you connect with wonderful people like us, it expands your mind. And then when you pick up Bloomberg magazine like Monda did and you read statistics, you're flabbergasted because one, everybody around you in your circle are all aggressive now. This is all we do. We message each other, we inbox each other, we're talking, we're sending charts, crypto idea, yo, this is staking. Your wallet is ready. Okay, get it, buy it. It's low. You know, we're constantly inundated with this stuff.
Some different
And
conversations.
it's really funny because, like, this is the last question for you guys. When it comes to you letting people just know about these different spaces and places to make money, what is one of the most ridiculous reasons for someone to stay in the oblivious or passive category that you have heard? And oh, Chrissy, you must got a good one. And you know, how would you encourage that person to think differently with like one or two statements? And I'll start with Monda.
No, start with Christina.
Who's Chrissy? Look like she's busting at the
I know
seams.
what you have to say.
She's busting at the seams. Go ahead, Chrissy.
It's not
Okay.
a statement. It's not a statement. Everybody that comes to an opportunity meeting with me, I give them free crypto. I show them how to get the free crypto. And in my mind, free money is free money, right? But apparently that's not true. I have found out through doing just different launch calls and things like that, that giving away money is not a way to get people in. Like, they just don't care. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm giving you like $70 in free cryptocurrency. And in the right. And the ones that I'm giving you, making sure you get a couple of them, like have the rewards. They pay you dividends every 3 days.
Yeah.
If I can teach my 13-year-old that he would like to get paid 3 days and all he has to do is get these free coins, and he understood it, like I feel like it's gonna be a moment where there's gonna be a rush of people that come back knocking on my door, knocking in my inbox, asking for the free crypto.
Yeah,
It's gonna be gone.
He'll be there.
Exactly. Like when I did the YouTube video, it was gone. Everybody had to be on the waiting list for a week. Like, I posted that video, and I think within the first 24 hours, I had 100 views.
Wow.
Like, so that to me is the most ridiculous thing that has happened to me, trying to get people at least to get involved. It takes 30 minutes for us to set everything up. I walk you through, and then it's free. You sit there and you watch it grow, and then you message me questions, and I actually answer. Like, that behooves me. Like, it's beyond me.
Yeah,
It is. It is really simple to get going. Oh, but just to go, I think the worst one I've heard is just, I don't want to work. I don't want to put any time. I mean, I want to be, and honestly, people are like, yeah, I want to be rich. I want to do something different. I don't like my current state, but I really don't want to do anything else. I don't want to put in any time. No time.
Heard that too.
You can't help nobody like that. I mean, the only way to do something to change your situation is to do something different. And if somebody's going to give you a good opportunity to make additional income and change your financial portfolio, then you need to like say yes. That's all you got to do. Like you said, Christina said, it doesn't take long to get set up and get started. I mean, we're doing HFX now. I still do my charts and I still do some Forex, but HFX, we got 1 minute money is our little tag.
Yep, exactly. 1 minute money.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm happy.
And I think for me, I noticed that you said pick one. Oh man, I could tell you a bunch,
Just
but
one.
I know I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. God forget them, you know. But the thing I find a lot is everybody wants to know, did it work for you? Why? What did it do for you? And so on and so forth. It's like when I go to my job every day, I never show you my paycheck. So, but you okay with me going there? You know what I'm saying? And it's like
you better preach, sister. What?
That mindset just blows my mind. And the thing is, like, how long is it gonna take? Like,
how long you been working?
How long you been working? Exactly. Or you're cool with a doctor, a doctor has to go to school and he has, all kinds of stuff. It's not overnight, but you okay with that. But if I present an opportunity for you, it's like, yo, you can learn this and this could change. Even if it doesn't change your life, it's going to change your children's life because you know it and so on. And they're like, nah, that's going to take too long. They want instant gratification.
Yep.
Those type of people, I don't even touch them. and I've gotten to the point that I don't say it into anything. You just gonna watch me do something, and then you're gonna listen. I try to tell you, but you wanted to stay in that scarcity mindset. So I'm just gonna leave you right there in the corner, because you can't. It's not for everybody. Right. It's not for everybody, and I have to learn to just meet people where they are. And sometimes that might be over there in that poverty mindset, and I just gotta leave you there. And there's nothing wrong with that. They don't know better. But when you even try to tell them, you got to do better, but you got to know better, they don't want it. So
yeah, yep. Brian Tracy, I think he said, the wealthy people think delayed gratification. They learn to delay gratification. Like Christina was saying, there's some crypto you get paid 3 days later. I mean, 5% every 3 days, but you got to stake it, or it's got to stay there for a little bit. Right. Are you willing to wait?
Yep. Warren Buffett, he has a quote. It says, "Why don't people follow your formula?" And he said, "Because people don't want to get rich slow."
Right.
And that amazes me. Really quick, I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but in some cases, in some spaces, people like just crap all over Jeff Bezos. Like he's just, he's a trillionaire, right? But he didn't create the rules. Mm-hmm. He was a creative person. He had an idea. He took that idea and he went to the moon with it.
Right.
And, you have people, and I'm not getting political, but, there's a push. Let's give, a minimum wage of $15 an hour. Let's do this. Let's do that. Jeff Bezos does that at Amazon. What are people really mad at? They're mad at that he took the same time and he took an opportunity and he ran with it. He left everybody in the dust.
That's right.
That's what they're mad at. Mm-hmm. That's what they're really mad at Jeff for. Because
they wouldn't be mad if they had some Amazon stock.
And let's talk about it, because with our organization, I Am Mastery Academy, we have crypto, binary, and forex. We also got something coming down the pipeline that might teach you how to make a coin on Amazon, but we're gonna put that on the low, Right. But Amazon offers people like me and you. We can open our own store there, and you can sell a boat on Amazon. Okay, like you don't have to not participate in Amazon because he's a trillionaire and I'm mad. Like, get your mind right when it comes to like trading. I see the memes. People talk crap about us. You just mad because you didn't do anything when you had the opportunity to. Now I sit at home and I do yoga all day because I can, and you mad.
Come on, preach. You can't hate on what you can't have. You won't have it if you hate on it.
Right. She about to fall off that chair.
You have the same opportunity that I do. I don't spend my money. Hello, Curtis Cobain. I invest my money. Right. Everything comes back to me at least twofold. That's shaking down, pressed together, and running over. Y'all need to get it together. I'm going to pass it. We're going to be done. I just got passionate about this thing because it's the truth. It's the truth. We all have opportunity. People hate on Beyonce. Whatever. She got a cook. She got a nanny. She got a chef. Why can't she work hard?
She got a work ethic.
Why can't she work hard?
She got a work ethic. And that's the difference.
Exactly.
Like all of these people that we've mentioned have phenomenal work ethics. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if you don't have a work ethic, you don't, right? Be honest with yourself. Say that. That's fine. But my hope is that you move past yourself. Like Toy said, it's not about your generation. That's why I'm teaching my son how to trade.
Exactly.
Do it for your children. Don't do it. Let your kids do it. Because I teach the babies too.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be selfish. Don't be selfish with the information, because it's out there and it's free. We give out just tidbits of information for free to see if it is for you. But stop jumping out making accusations about what it is and you don't know what it is. You haven't even looked to find out what it is, but you're passing judgment on it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I wasn't in and I made money in 30 days.
Yeah. So, but you made so much more money since you've been in.
Exactly.
Because you gained so much more education. That's what it's all about.
Right. So give the opportunity itself the option to do what it does. It educates you on how to maneuver the markets.
Right.
Period. And once you learn how to maneuver the markets, you'll be sitting up here with the four of us, working from home, doing what we want from home, not having to punch a clock.
That's right.
And if you so choose, if you're a doctor, even though we have a retired doctor within our organization, he quit. He said, yeah, saving lives is cute, but I can make money in a minute, right, Monda? Right. He can make money in a minute. He's HFX. I can show you who he is. He was a whole medical doctor. He quit. Okay? And we're not saying to quit, but if you are a nurse, a medical doctor, whatever, and your heart and passion is to save people and clean teeth or whatever you do, do that. Do that. Do that. We have options here at iMastery Academy. There's multiple passive ways to make money and still remain in your profession because you love it.
Right.
Do that.
Plus you need 7 streams of income anyway. So if that's one and this is another and you go on, that's fine too. But don't leave money on the table.
Absolutely.
Don't leave money on the table. That's all.
Don't leave knowledge on the table.
That's
now when we watch the news and they say stimulus this or this or that, our brain does not think about no $1,200 check coming. Nope, right. We think about inflation. We think about here they go printing money again. Right. $1 ain't gonna be worth a crap. Oh, let me buy all USD. Come on, somebody.
Right. Yeah.
We think different.
It's gonna go up. Yep.
You know, gold, silver, they're gonna go up. Like,
yeah, it hits us different.
We are in a position of participation.
Yeah,
iMastery Academy is the best. There's other organizations out there. We are literally 5 years ahead of everybody out there, period. So all the mistakes that they potentially may make, whatever, I don't care. It's no disrespect. If they're teaching this global opportunity to get some wealth, especially in our community, I commend them. But if you want the best, don't go and get felines when you like Nikes, okay? We're Nike. All right? There's nothing wrong with felines. Your feet will be covered. You can run up and down the court, whatever. But you know, your mama, Christmas time, you want Jordans. You don't want no felines. Right. We're the Jordan, okay, of this industry. Okay? We are the industry we are the ones that's teaching people for real. Everyone on this call knows how to trade. All of us know how to trade. We are talking to you now because we have freedom, time, and flexibility to now want to give this information to you. Because now we really, really get that it's not about us. Right. We had this conversation. What is your relationship with your finances? Because it's important. I provided statistics that let you know that for too long and for at least 2 generations, we haven't been participating. We really haven't. We haven't been locked into this, to anything. We're not creating wealth for ourselves, and that's through business, that's through real estate, whether it be residential, commercial, that's through investing in these different markets. Okay? We have to really take this stuff seriously because we are going to leave an ignorant generation behind. And it can be harsh, but it's the truth. Okay. We have people that are not African American within iMastery Academy and say, oh yeah, my dad trade. Yeah, my dad used to trade. What? Like, I never heard of this until 3 years ago, ever. And I have a master's degree in business, and I never heard of this.
Exactly.
I've taken so many exams, so many tests, wrote so many papers, and nobody told me about this.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you have access.
What you were saying, the average person didn't have access to trade on the Forex market.
Right.
I mean, so this is an opportunity for people to change their financial future. And for people to just sit there and just say, nah, I'm okay. Well, then you're going to be okay in your same situation.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. You can look at us 10 years from now and you won't even know us. Because I keep saying I'm going to be a Bitcoin millionaire, and I will be.
Right.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So does anybody have a final thought? We're going to wrap up this call. We thank each and every one of you who jumped on with us today. We will be back Thursday. Monda will be our host, and she has a great topic that she's going to discuss with us, our why, and we're going to go dig deep into that. And, we're all 4 different women across this country, and we are sharing this opportunity. If we invited you to this call, reach out to us. Give us a call. Like, we are not asking you to do anything that will harm you. We really want to help you. We really, really want to help you.
And you do with the information what you please.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's
we want to give you the information, and now you govern yourself accordingly. But you can't say we didn't tell you.
Right.
So when we're on a yacht, when the world opens up and we have a private jet, not because we being flashy or funny, just because we want to get the hell out of the United States. I don't want to be here. They tripping. when we're doing those types of things, you have the opportunity to do it and do it bigger than us. We got people that started with us, came in with us, that surpassed us. Crazy. I am so excited and lit on fire, and I don't want to like just keep you guys on the line so long, but you have to see that people that you see in the Forex is going crazy. It's not hype. It's a real thing. I was talking to Shay yesterday. The only thing I need in order to be successful in this space after I learn the skill is internet and a laptop.
Yep.
That's
or
it.
even a phone.
Or phone.
Yep.
Depending on how big your vision is.
Right. Just think about that. Yes, I do have to rely on something else, the internet and the phone. Okay, I got to pay my cell phone bill and hope it's no storm to knock out the power and the internet. But if those two bases are covered, as my mother would say, F everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
So I want us to get free. I want us to have a mindset of wealth, abundance, increase, overflow. We deserve it. As long as you work hard for it, it's already yours. Let's go. Thank you, Women of Enrichment. I appreciate this call. I look forward to this call on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's always fun and enlightening and encouraging to talk to like-minded women. I'm so excited about what we're going to do on Thursday. Everybody who stayed on with us, thank you. Share this out. Watch the recording and reach out to us. Chrissy just said, I'll give you $70 free and then show you how to take that 70 and make it grow every 3 days. How could you sit on your hands? If you walk past $70 laying on the ground, you would pick it up.
Right.
You would.
And then some.
Right.
And then some. Yeah. Come on. Get out of your own way. That's my closing statement. Get out of your own way.
Right.
Yes.
Look,
I would say just take control of your financial future. Don't sit there passively. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
And
Crazy.
getting information doesn't cost you anything but a couple of minutes of your time.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, guys.
All right. Good night.
Till next time. Bye.
Till next time.
Bye.